Morning, folks. Well, a lot of people jumped in my comments, and I'm appreciating that. It's up to me to keep an eye on everything that's going on with the news. Okay, so I actually do have to tune in. Now, I don't get all entrenched in it and everything, but I have to tune in to keep everybody abreast of what they're talking about. So I think it was yesterday morning. I got up, make my coffee as I'm getting ready to do right now, and I had on MSNBC, for instance. And so what I do is I try to see, in fact, I'm actually starting to prove now. This is my first time mentioning this, but over the last couple years, I've been watching primarily MSNBC in the morning. I've shut out CNN. I'm done with that. I haven't looked at them in forever. But and I still have to peek in every once in a while just to see how they're doing. But I don't spend any time there. I spend most of my time on MSNBC, particularly in the evening when the cast comes on in the evening. But I do wake up and turn on Morning Joe. So yesterday, I think I mentioned in the video that they didn't talk anything, nothing about the election. And that was Monday morning after a weekend where everybody's just freaking out. They didn't mention it. So today, click it on and I'm right there. I'm right there at 6 o'clock. Sometimes I watched the early show. I can't remember his name, but I'm always there for 6 o'clock. So they switched up. So this is what I've observed. You know that they have a whole staff of people, okay? And I guarantee that they're just as tapped into social media as most of us on here. And I think they got the word. I think they got the word. Now, I'm not saying it was because of me, because I'm sure other folks out here have talked about the same thing, that they didn't mention anything about the election. So that was the first thing they did for about 15 minutes. They talked about the election. How about that? So, of course, I was listening. And so a couple people jumped in my comments and were suggesting that maybe it's possible that, of course, we don't know. We are just sitting back and observing, okay? But they said that maybe that broadcast, they know what's going on with the investigation, right? Which we don't know. We are just surmising. We're hopeful. And maybe they're aware of that. And maybe they have been informed to try not to talk too much about it because the cheater over there thinks they got away with it. All right. So that's possible. But they realize that social media, this is all we're talking about. So they have to mention it. They have to say something about it, or we will, like folks said, tune them out. So, but what they talked about were the swing states, and how is it possible that all the swing states that usually go blue all went red? They mentioned it because that's what we're talking about. So they're not stupid. They're still trying to make money, okay? So I just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention. That we do have influence. So trust me, we've got influence. Millions of people tune in to TikTok. All right. They know it.